These habits that I learned through my past history and what I implemented in my life has completely changed my life and my viewpoint on the world. And today I'm gonna share it with you. These 4 habits that completely changed my life of how I view the world as an entrepreneur myself. So before the video starts, make sure you smash the like button if you found this video useful and found some value in it. It massively helps out with the YouTube algorithm and my goal to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Also, to get your 2 free stocks down below when you deposit $100 with Webull. These stocks are valued up to $1,850 each. So essentially getting free money just by depositing $100 through Webull, being his free stock trading app. Now let's jump right into these 4 habits that completely changed my life and my viewpoint of being an entrepreneur after my quick sip of coffee. Okay, habit number 1 is stop viewing the rich as evil. Now, this habit or this mindset that I've developed has completely changed how I go about things and how my business mind really thinks about how things should run. So essentially, most people, a ton of people, when they are either not as fortunate or when they are less rich, or it seems like at least a ton of people hate the rich. And like for example, I could just say Jeff Bezos. However, like Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they get a lot of hate. And you might say like Elon Musk doesn't get a lot of hate. However, there's always hate on every person, especially the rich. So just because you hate them, it's not gonna change how they're gonna do business, because what they did in the society has a bigger impact than what you did by hating on them. You hating on them doesn't do anything. They're just gonna live their life normally because they actually created jobs, most likely for you and your friends and family that they work at. And why are you hating on them? They essentially created jobs for you to work at. And if they didn't, you would probably be either broke or working at another place. So take for granted, hating on the rich won't do you any good. And what you should do is change that view and that mindset and view the rich as inspiration or motivation of what you can become in the future. You shouldn't use them literally as a person or a organization to hate. Like some people boycott Amazon or I hate Amazon. I mean, if you get some sort of bad customer service, I totally understand, but just because someone is the richest or was the richest in the world doesn't mean you should completely boycott their entire company, hate on them, and go support local businesses. Obviously support them. However, you shouldn't really hate the big players because they were just like you. They just took action and took out all the hate and went for their goal directly. And this habit has completely changed my mind and my mindset of how I view the top entrepreneurs in the world: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and all the other investors and people that started their own business. Now, habit number 2 is something that you can completely do right after this video, and it is tracking all your money. Now, why do I say tracking all your money? Because a ton of people never ever track their money. They either have money in their bank, their money is left on the table, they have money in their wallet or in the Venmo, PayPal, or whatever bank or wallet service that they have or use. They have money all over the place. And what you should do is, right after this video, sign up for mint.com. There's no referral link for mint.com. It is free. You just literally go to mint.com, mint.com. So essentially, go to mint.com, set up an account, and connect all your services. So essentially, you can connect your bank account, your PayPal, all your investment portfolios. If you have any, your assets like your property or your car, anything that has value or anything that has assets or some value to it, go ahead and use mint.com to connect to it. With mint.com, what really motivates me personally is it shows you your net worth of all your assets and all your investments in your your cash that you completely own, and it's a good way to track all your money, all your spendings. And once you start tracking all the money that's coming in and all the money that's coming out, you seriously come to realize that all these impulse buys and all these different purchases that you make really makes a giant impact on your complete net worth. And this leads directly to the third habit that really made a huge impact to my day-to-day life, and it is stop buying Starbucks. Now, seriously, if you drink coffee, follow Graham Stephan's video. I'll leave it linked down below inside of this video, inside the description. I'll have the link to the 20-cent iced coffee tutorial of how you can make 20-cent iced coffee. I actually have it right here, and let me take a sip. With the amount of money that you're saving from Starbucks, you can literally reinvest that difference in the S&P 500, and over the next 30 to 60 years, as long as you invest, Starbucks is $5. If it's, like $5 a day for the rest of your life with dividends reinvested, you're going to be a millionaire. It's not going to be a question. Just stop buying Starbucks. Stop wasting $5 or $8 or whatever it is now that a cup of Starbucks costs. You can literally make it at home. It probably tastes better too. I never had Starbucks, which is very shocking that I'm saying stop buying Starbucks even though I haven't had it. But 20-cent iced coffee, literally, you can make 5 for $1, or that's 5 times 5 or 25 $5. You can make 25 cups of your own coffee. So essentially, stop buying Starbucks. And seriously, coffee can be utilized to make you more money. And I'm gonna put it as simple as this: coffee is caffeine. Obviously, you're drinking it for the caffeine, or you're just maybe drinking it for a creamer, but that's besides the point. If you drink coffee for the caffeine, use that caffeine as energy to produce and do stuff that makes you money. Like this, I'm using coffee that I literally drank from this cup to give me energy to make this video. And that video, obviously, when I monetize, it makes me money. So essentially, you see the correlation: coffee, energy into video makes money. So that's as simple as that. Using coffee can make you money as long as you picture it that way, as coffee gives you caffeine, and caffeine, what you do with it is what makes you the money. Now that habit has seriously changed my life, and caffeine, I could not have done this entire video or anything, for a very long time, especially without caffeine. And even if you're not a coffee drinker or you don't enjoy coffee, try it out, because I have a good feeling that once you try it out and you get that boost in energy, you'll constantly come back to it. It's really addicting, but again, use that addiction to make you money. You'd rather be addicted to 20-cent iced coffee than addicted to $5 or $8 Starbucks coffee. So that was the third habit that has completely changed my life and how I viewed Starbucks and especially caffeine in general. Now, the fourth habit that has completely changed my life is understanding taxes. Now, obviously, they don't teach this at school, and if they do, it's in very moderation and in very, very simple terms that most people can understand. However, you're not gonna get tax advice from school, or even colleges. They don't teach you that unless you're gonna be going into that specific field. But it still would be quite wasteful if you're going just to that field to learn about taxes, because here on YouTube, of course, find tax advisors. I'm not a tax advisor, so you can't take my advice for it. It's only for educational purposes and entertainment purposes. So understand taxes. Go on YouTube, go on Google, search up, understand your taxes. Understand the income brackets. If you make this set amount of money per year, then you're gonna pay this amount. And understand, if you're gonna start a company, understand the different business formations, like a LLC, a sole proprietor. Understand the different tax, the way you're taxed, basically S Corp, C Corp, and also partnerships as well. So I have a very brief understanding of taxes. I'm still learning to this date. So basically, as an entrepreneur, you never stop learning, and you learn the things that are actually going to be impactful for your life. So don't be sad, or don't take being an entrepreneur, you have to learn all this stuff, because it's actually fun. It makes you money. Who doesn't love money? So pretty much understand taxes, learn it from a reputable source, professionally a tax advisor that can actually teach you, that can show you also everything that has to do with taxes, including tax, your income bracket, the tax formations, the different sole proprietor taxes, self-employment taxes, and there are a ton of other taxes. Especially here in America, there are a ton of taxes that you need to be aware of, and those are the 4 habits that have completely changed my viewpoint of what it is like to be an entrepreneur. So if you found this video of any value, make sure you smash that like button. It massively helps out with the YouTube algorithm in this channel. And also, don't forget to get your 2 free stocks down below when you deposit $100 with Webull. That wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.